Welcome folks, I'm Jaby Koay, joined by NIKKIE, NEAL, and this video just dropped from Sony Pictures Entertainment called Spider-Man Far From Home Travel Vlog London, and NIKKIE NEAL is making an exception for us today because she never ever watches commercials or trailers or anything like that. But this dropped, and so it's only a minute long, but I just gotta watch it, see what happens. Here we go.
We are on our way to a secret location. I'm not going to tell you where we're going, but it's going to be awesome. It's always an exciting day when this happens, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
We all have that one friend.
I'm so responsible, and I owe it all to you. You know,
Fast.
That was super fast.
Okay, so it's just basically like a quick oh, look at all the things going on in the life of the actual Spider-Man guy. I guess the idea is you're supposed to go and watch all these other things individually. I guess they did the what do you call it? The challenge where you have the headphones on and you can't hear what's going on.
You can't hear, yeah. I don't know what that's called though.
Silent challenge or something or another. I forgot what it's called.
I feel like it's like a highlight of all of the marketing of Spider-Man. See what Spider-Man does before the Spider-Man movie comes out.
Yeah, I thought more stuff was gonna happen. I got super excited because they showed the tube station in London, and I was like, what?
I thought he was gonna kind of walk around and be like Super Spider-Man, around.
Doing something.
Doing something.
Yeah, just tripping people out. What's his name? Andy, I was gonna say Garfunkel, that's not his last name. Garfield? When the second Spider-Man, after Tobey Maguire, he was at Comic-Con, dressed up as Spider-Man in the full getup, so no one knew it was him.
It was him.
I think this might be the most incredible day of my life, and I've always wanted to be at Comic-Con in Hall H as Spider-Man with all of you guys. Has always been a dream of mine.
All right.
So thanks for having me.
Out of nowhere, he pulls off his mask and he just starts talking to the microphone.
Everyone's just like,
losing
whoa,
their shit.
my God!
Yeah, I could have sworn something like that was gonna happen here. I was so excited. I didn't realize he had an actual outfit. I thought it was all green screen or just a jumpsuit of some kind. That's
actually
neat.
Pretty dope. Yeah.
Yeah,
and people get to actually see it in real life and see him and take pictures with him. Even though it was for a quick second, I was like, oh, okay, bye, bye guys.
Did you see Jake Gyllenhaal's interview on Jimmy Fallon? I think it was Jimmy Fallon, where he's basically talking about how he essentially had a crush on Tom Holland.
What? No.
I think he was joking. It's unclear. It's very unclear.
Was it though?
Jake Gyllenhaal is such a vague guy.
He is.
He's an intense guy. He is he kind of reminds me of Joaquin Phoenix in a way. They're both
Definitely.
They're both intense people, and when they're on camera, they're on. But as soon as the camera stops rolling, they're just kind of weird individuals. He's got this Instagram thing where it's, here, look, let me see if I can find, because he just got on Instagram. And
that's
so,
fabulous.
Jake Gyllenhaal, how do you spell his name?
Nope.
I forgot.
That epic fail, but it's fine. Oh, wow.
Jake Gyllenhaal's name is not easy to spell.
No.
That's what we're learning today.
Oh my gosh, we've never guessed that.
This one, here it is, ready?
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, he put that on his Instagram.
On Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's Day, no less. So.
Oh, that's great.
He's a bit of a perplexing character, that Bubble Boy guy.
Oh, that's great.
But anyway, yeah, that was a lot of fun. I would have liked this to have been longer. People bitch about my vlogs not having any words, not talking to camera. It's this was really, they needed to actually have him talking to camera and talking about his experience.
And engaging with the audience, saying something about his experience or something. He did a little bit in the beginning, but it wasn't, he was like, I'm looking for this exciting day. I was ready for an exciting, Spider-Man day.
Yeah, exactly. I guess that's
okay.
That's sort of what happens with Marvel stuff in general, though. You can't really say anything. Would you really want them to ruin anything, I guess is the question.
No, but I would have liked to see him, run in the streets, maybe jump on top of, a subway and do something so Spider-Man-y like.
Yeah.
I saw this video on Instagram and someone actually jumped on top of a bus like Spider-Man just so that they didn't have to pay.
For the bus?
For the bus. In Los Angeles, no less, which I don't know that many people in Los Angeles that...
Was it in Hollywood?
No, it was on Fairfax.
That's
like,
Hollywood-ish.
Like deep Fairfax.
Yeah. I mean, it's close enough. You get weirdos in Hollywood who do like all kinds of crazy
super
things.
Cool though, or even just a little bit. But it's always cool to hear from them.
I mean,
it's cool to see a little day in the life. It's kind of cool.
I swear to God, the other day I saw Michael Jackson in Hollywood. Looked just like him, dancing around doing he did a perfect moonwalk. I was like, wow, that's dope. All right, I got nothing left to say about this. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Check out NIKKIE and NEAL on the social media. Hopefully you enjoyed the vlog that Sony Pictures Entertainment put out. I mean, they really didn't. This is just to remind you, hey, by the way, it's coming out.
Yeah.
It's coming out next week. And I'm watching it, I believe, Monday night. I'm super excited. It's gonna
Big teaser.
Yeah. They could have literally just uploaded a photo of the poster.
Yeah.
And it would have been just as adequate and people would have been like, yeah, I'm watching that. Didn't forget. Bought my ticket 3 weeks ago. That kind of attitude. Like, I feel like it's going to be kind of like Endgame where it's going to be hard to get seats for a minute.
Yeah.
For sure. Because it's like the follow-up,
And it's Spider-Man. Everyone loves Spider-Man.
Exactly. I think this is everyone. Who's your favorite Spider-Man so far?
I mean, he's my favorite Spider-Man, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's hilarious. He's quirky. He's nerdy. Like, he has that very, you can tell he's insecure. Like, he does it really well, portrays being super insecure, like high schooler going into college, worried about, oh my God, does that girl like me? Oh my God, she's looking at me?
Right.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It's very, he just portrays it so well on camera. I love it.
What was the audience's reaction like? I mean, we're going to go into spoilers here. It's been out. I think the statute of limitations is well past. But when you watched Endgame in theaters...
Oh, it's not a spoiler. It's been out for a long time. If you haven't seen it...
Yeah, but when you watched Endgame in theaters, and because this could be a prequel, when you watched Endgame in theaters and Spider-Man showed up, what was not just your response, but also it's two different things. What was your response, and what was the audience's response when Spider-Man showed up? Because Doctor Strange summoned everybody.
Yeah, people cheered.
People cheered.
People cheered. I cheered. I was happy, because he's just even Iron Man, he was just this is such a young soul, he should not, be taken from this planet, take me instead. Mm-hmm. And so just, I feel like everyone had that, reaction of, oh my gosh, this child that hasn't lived a long life can now, live up to his potential, which Iron Man saw in him.
I see tears welling up in your eyes.
I know, it was oh my God, watching that movie, I'm pretty sure I cried twice. It's fine.
We're okay. We'll get through it just fine.
It was such a good movie. It was such a good moment. Those moments are what movies should be. They should bring tears and bring joy and really pull those real emotions out of you.
I cried like a baby bitch watching that movie. I've never said that phrase before. But I literally cried 5 times throughout. It must have been at least 5 times.
So how did you feel when you saw Iron Man
go? Oh, I was devastated. I was so devastated. I was hurting inside, and I could hear people around me crying. I'm just yep, we're all feeling this together. We all knew this was coming.
Yep.
And yet we still are being struck in the feels like nothing else. I can't think of another comic book film that made me feel that way. But what was great was they kind of brought it full circle, because in the first Avengers, not the first Avengers, but Infinity War, when Spider-Man goes and he gets dusted, Iron Man's holding him, but here it's the opposite, where Spider-Man's holding Iron Man. And I think that speaks largely to what this film is going to be about. I was on Collider the other day, and I was talking about how, essentially, this is kind of like the denouement thing. I didn't say that denouement, that was Roka who said that, but the idea of, this is almost like episode 10 of Game of Thrones. That's what I said.
Oh.
Where you have, in the first 6 seasons, you had 10 episodes, I think it was the first 6 seasons. Episode 10 was when we could relax and sort of understand what was coming next.
Yeah.
And so this kind of takes us into phase 4 nicely. And so this is us coming down off of that, not just that high, but recovering from Iron Man's death with Spider-Man through him.
Yeah.
I think he kind of brings out that inner young, insecure person inside of us and makes us feel better.
Yeah.
So I feel
definitely.
I feel like that's why everyone's cheering for him. He's got that
and he has that presence. That's just you look at him and he his smile just makes you smile. He just brings that joy to every camera he goes in front of.
Yeah, I've talked to stunt people and stunt coordinators who've worked with him. Mm-hmm. Apparently, he's one of the nicest dudes. Very, very cool guy. And in addition to that, he's super crazy talented. Apparently, he's an amazing dancer as well.
Wow.
So.
I mean, he is Spider-Man.
Yeah. I can't wait to see Spider-Man dance.
Oh, I can't wait.
It'll be a callback to Spider-Man 3. Tobey Maguire going through the street.
Flossing.
You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Check out NIKKIE NEAL on social media. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon so you get notified every time we drop another video. Check out our other reactions, reviews, short films, and vlogs. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
NIKKIE NEAL.
Peace out.